Hey, attention crypto gossipators, things are about to get interesting. Remember, not financial advice.
Hey guys, what is up? Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone's having an amazing day because I am as usual. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So today I decided to finally make this face reveal happen because it's been on my mind. I've been thinking about it, but also I've been a bit nervous because, as you know, most of my videos is just me recording the screen and it's got my voice. So I realized that since I want to get into motivating you guys and putting your hopes and spirits and everything up, trying to be as optimistic as possible at certain times, of course very realistic and logical in other times, but overall it needs that extra connection. We need to connect on a personal level as well. So it is never going to happen if I'm just behind the screen. So finally I have gotten to it. And hopefully you guys will appreciate this new format. I'll see whether it works out. If it doesn't, then I can always go back to the old one. But either way, guys, thank you so much. And really do hope to keep going with this for as long as possible because we have a very interesting time ahead of us. 2024 bull run, so much going on, and I don't want you guys to miss out on this. So today I am gonna take the time to talk about a very important factor here, and that is the price of Bone. As you guys can see, it's 0.56. You know, obviously it can fluctuate, can go up and down, but regardless of these few cent moves, people are angry. Of course, you know, they'll say, well, Shibarium came out, hasn't made any moves, and so on. Now, I'm gonna have to counter argument this with the fact that although I always say that these are opportunities, right, I actually am saying something that has worked out very well. Now, 2 years ago, right, about 2022, let me just open up the chart here, guys. You can check it out for yourselves. I was telling a lot of people that Bone is an extremely low price. I mean, if you look at the lowest point, the dip, it was about 0.3. And people were telling me like, hey, this thing is dead. Bone is such a low price. Why do you think it's going to go up? Shibarium's never going to come out. And guess what? The people that listened to me back then are still in a profit. This is why I'm in a profit. Because I made the most aggressive moves in terms of loading up at that time. The most aggressive moves. And guess what? Even at the lowest point at 0.56, I'm still in a profit. That's the crazy thing. And I'm calling the shots again. I'm saying, hey, these are dips that you should not be missing out. Because this thing is so undervalued. It's absolutely insane. For a token with such a low price, with so much utility, so much use case, so much future, is insane. You know, forget about the bull run. Of course, everything is going to go up in the bull run. Let's talk about everything that is going to happen. And you guys will start thinking, you'll think, well, actually, this is the price that my bag should be very heavy at, right? So let's talk about the fact that a lot of the big exchanges haven't listed Bone so far. And some of you are going to say, well, you know what? If they haven't listed it, they'll never list Bone, and Bone should have already been listed ages ago. Guys, first of all, we need to get 100k holders. We're around 96. That shouldn't be a problem. You know, we've already gone through the whole way. We only have 4% left. Volume needs to kick in, which is going to happen with the bull run. And on top of it, we are related to Shiba Inu, which is a top 20 crypto. So we've got everything lined up. That is how impressive it is. And trust me, when we get Binance, when we get Coinbase, all of them listing, it's just going to be a dominoes effect. We're going to get all the exchanges, we're going to get all the exposure we deserve, and crazy amounts of volume is going to kick in. And if they can also integrate Shibarium, crazy stuff, right? So exchanges, very important. That's coming up. On top of it, we've got ShibaSwap 2.0 with treat, for rewards and so much more. All the utilities, all the use cases, everything that it can offer. Decentralized exchange, great stuff. And this is something that should be coming out this year, I believe, because KUSAMA did speak that by the end of 2024, we need to already have completed all the developments. On top of it, right, we're talking about integrations of Shibarium. The Shibarium integration should be happening very, very, very frequently. Every time I'm hearing about new news, okay? So this one integrated, this institution, this exchange, everyone's integrating Shibarium because they want this unique selling point. They realize that there's a lot of benefit out of it. So this is going, right? And that's going to hit up the TVL. And remember, if Shibarium works out, you got the burns for Shiba Inu. So if you're holding Shiba Inu, guys, I got this thumbs up, right? That means that Shiba Inu is closer to getting to a potential, removal of its zeros. And on top of it, Bone is being utilized. You're talking about Bone being at such a low price. Look at this. Look at this. Open your eyes, guys. If we get a lot of Shibarium integrations, if we got a lot of Bone being moved to L2, beautiful, beautiful stuff is going to happen. Mark my words. It's all about moving to L2, breathing, living on L2. That is where the magic happens. That's where the price gets pushed up. Now, 1.3 million holders when it comes to Shiba Inu and more. Imagine if a lot of them start really getting educated and they see the value of Bone. They're going to start loading up on Bone. So we're going to have more demands. Wait till the whales come in. And wait till more things start happening, right? All the retail investors, all the projects that are going to be coming in, because they're going to be loading up on Bone. They want to work on Shibarium. They want to partner with Shibarium. So everybody needs Bone. But guess what? There's not enough Bone. Bone isn't unlimited. There's a limit to Bone. Right now, we're in around 160 million circulating supply, right? A lot of it is going to be staked. A lot of it is going to be coming out of the supply. So right now, it's at 160 million. Guys, to load up on 160 million, if we take some big influencers, some whales, if they all come together, right, this thing gets promoted, we're going to be left with zero. And Bone is going to have to be bought on literally a black market at this point. It's going to become that limited. So that is beautiful. Right? So I love the comparisons of circulating supply, demand. That is the principles of economics. Simple as that. And for all of you that are always screaming and are like, oh my God, the devs, they haven't communicated, they haven't done this. Yeah, they are not perfect, for sure. They're not perfect. But at the same time, many things in the end were delivered. Maybe it took time. There were delays. And on top of it, a bull run is coming. They're not controlling the bull run. They're not the owners of the bull run. Everyone knows how the bull run works, right? Bitcoin halving, then the altcoin season. All that Bitcoin money is going to pour into all the other cryptos. So you get what I'm trying to say here. Is that either way, we're going to be in a win-win situation. It's all a matter of time. Just waiting. Look at this. Look where my mouse is going, right? Look at this. Halving 61 days. This is approximately, right? This isn't a fixed number. This varies all the time. It just shows that around 2 months, we're getting this beautiful, beautiful time. And when this starts, all the hype is going to start pouring in. All the news outlets, the social media, influencers, everyone's going to start talking about cryptos. And guess what? What we're going to be doing, we're going to be grabbing all this money. So we're going to be pouring into SHIB, into Bone. Okay? So I'm very optimistic about this. I know it's a matter of time. I know it's my patience. My patience is going to pay off because I'm still in the profit, ladies and gentlemen. So I loaded up very cheap, and this is a very cheap price. And I keep on saying it. I called the shots back then, was right. I'm doing it again now, and I'll be right again. And look at these waves. This keeps on going in waves. There's no worst case scenario. Because, last bull run, you see this highest peak. This is the last bull run. This is the last bull run. And guess what Bone was at the time? A nobody. Literally, Bone had no identification. And I know it's a weird example, like no passport, but it literally had nothing behind it. Shibarium wasn't out, it was relatively unknown, people didn't know anything about it, and it still got pushed up. So we can beat $3 easily, ladies and gentlemen. You're loading up at this price, you're doing a 6x if it goes to $3. So that's what it is. It's that simple. I mean, I'm sitting here super relaxed. I hope you feel my vibes, ladies and gentlemen. I don't need to go in and deeply try to, you know, pull out the calculator and show you the inner workings, the codes and all that. I'm just speaking to you in simple English. Simple English, guys. So stop listening to these angry people, because they want things to happen overnight. They want things, you know, to go their way. It's going to go the way it needs to go. It will go up. It will go up, and it needs time. It needs your patience. But I think this is the time to actually, you know, just get ready. If you're happy with your bags, just be informed. That's it. Just watch these videos. Watch me. I'm going to keep you motivated. I'm going to keep you in a good vibe. And for anybody else that decides to get angry and stuff, well, what can I say? Leave. Go. We don't need you. We need the big boys here, right? We need the big players, because we're going to be making money. We're going to be retiring early. And trust me, there are so many assassins out there silently sitting with the big bags. I call them the assassins because they're silent. And when it goes up, guess what they're doing? They're profiting. They're going to be profiting big time. And they're probably laughing at all these fudders. They're like, whoa, oh my God, Shibarium didn't perform well. I'm going off Bone. They're laughing because these guys are selling. And guess what? It pushes Bone's price down. And the big boys, you know, the sophisticated investors, those that know how to make money, they're loading up. Easy as that, right? So as I've said, now is the opportunity. I'm just making this video just to tell you that, look, I am in a profit. I am in a profit because I went in at the right time. I know you can't maybe go back to that time. I get it. Who knows? Maybe we'll see a 0.3. Anything is possible up to the bull run, right? But right now with Bitcoin going so high, but the point of this whole video is to tell you that these opportunities don't come along that often. Everybody's talking about, you know, wow, remember those times 0.3. People will be talking about these times as well, the 0.56. Everybody's going to be discussing this, right? So you don't want to be in full regret. You don't want to be like, wow, this was the time when Gossipator went in and absolutely, you know, it just dismantled all these fudders in the end, and he really made this a realistic view. Look at the charts. Look at it. We are in a dip. We're in a dip. This is an opportunity. There's only one way up, and it's up. Right? We're on a support level. We're going to be breaking through all the resistance lines, and this chart will need to be expanded. So I can't wait. I think, you know, the really nice time that you're going to see is the end of 2024 leading up to the beginning of 2025. So let's see how it goes. And hopefully I will be remembered for giving you this talk. But as of now, if you guys have any thoughts, leave them down below in the comment section. Let's discuss, let's talk, all that great stuff really does matter. And guys, from my side, a big thanks to everyone. I really do appreciate all the support. You know, this has been a big video for me because, you know, finally you guys get to see who's behind the scenes, behind the screen. Who's this guy who keeps on trying to, you know, motivate us? Who's the guy who's giving us all this talk, all this energy? Well, it's me, right? And I would appreciate if you could just turn that notifications bell on, because that way you can see all the videos all the time when they come out. Really, guys. And let's just stay connected, right? So, as I've said many times, appreciate all the support. And guys, I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.